I've sort of sunk into this putting green, do you know that, don't you? I feel like I'm like that on a side angle. I'm on a Mackenzie. Actually, am. You do it on purpose?
No,
I feel like I'm going to slip off
thinking
the end
that
everywhere we go.
No, I was just thinking along the lines of that you spent so much time sat there that you've sunk into that position.
Probably.
It's like when you get a bed, isn't it? And you sleep in the same position on the bed over years. It soon sinks into that.
It does, yeah.
I feel like that's probably where you're at with the stool right now.
Remember when I had Torquay with that stool? Was it the stool or the chair that it broke in the end? It fell apart, but I sat in it.
You broke so many stools. What are you on about? You broke loads of stools.
I was a bit heavier then, right?
Carrying a little bit of holiday weight.
I want my life's one big holiday then, isn't it? All that weight I carry.
What life is, well, do you know what they say though, don't you? If you love your job that much, it's never really a job, is it? No. However, you take it to another level in the fact that it is a job, but it's also very much a holiday.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I think I get the right combination between holiday and job though. Some people don't.
Me?
To be fair, when I worked for you at Torquay, obviously I didn't enjoy the last couple of years because there's too much admin, but when it was mainly sales, I didn't take any holiday because I enjoyed it that much. I just like, but then but then I wanted to leave, so yeah.
Well, good morning everybody, welcome to another Sunday morning show. Good morning, Bernie.
Good morning, Dan, good morning everybody.
What would you like to talk about on this show?
Why don't we talk about where we've been?
Well, I would like to talk about where we've been.
Yeah.
But there's also characters that I would like to talk about.
Return of main characters.
The return, and I don't even know if we've talked about this last week, but we're going to probably talk about it this week as well.
Yeah.
Pim Dog.
So we've had, he was on, we took him away last week and then this week as well, so 3 days with him, so there's 3 more course vlogs that will be on the channel
coming your way
shortly, but the Pim Dog was with us and we had Paul as well. Paul's been away for a few weeks competing, playing.
This time of year, they're just like him, Gilly, Ruthie, Joe the Pro. They're just gone.
Yeah, which is understandable. But so we went away into the New Forest, played
Poltons,
two golf courses, but one of the golf courses got 2 completely contrasting, different 18 holes hasn't it?
Well, this week I fell in love.
You did, yeah.
Again. This time with a golf course. Luckily for Laura.
Or not.
Is
however you want to look at it.
But I fell in love with Bramshaw's Forest course.
Yeah, it was funny that it was called the Forest course, considering the other course is set in the forest. The Manor course is set in the forest. So I didn't really understand that, me personally.
Let me just explain that to you. So the way Bramshaw Golf Club is set up is the Forest course is in the New Forest.
Yeah.
So it's called the Forest course because it's in the realms of the New Forest.
There wasn't much forest though.
No. It's skirted.
Yeah.
It's skirted with the forest, but the moorland of New Forest is New Forest.
It's a new forest.
It's not like it's a big forest, but there are forests around there.
But it was so quirky, wasn't it? And raw and unique and different.
We talk about this on the vlog, okay? Yeah. Has golf made a rod for its own back, long term?
Yeah.
And do you know what? What I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, because it was. They don't cut fairways or rough or anything like that, and the bunkers aren't. They're not perfect.
I only found 6 bunkers.
Yeah, there's not many bunkers, but they're quite rough and raw. Like as if you were almost to watch like a US Open course in the 90s. It reminded me of that. The bunkers. The greens were exceptionally good. They don't use any fertiliser or any treatment on the greens. It's just purely watered and cut. But the rest, so the greens were brilliant, but the rest of the course was raw and how a bit of land would be, a bit of common land almost.
Common land, yeah.
So what you're trying to say is all these new courses are sort of manicured to an inch of the lives, aren't they? They're literally...
Well, and you got to think, so I don't know of any greenkeeper that I've ever spoken with, and this is not a negative to greenkeepers. I don't think I've met a greenkeeper or a course manager that's had too many green staff. No. They've never got enough green staff to deal with their golf course and what it takes to deal with their golf course.
And over the years, the golf courses are working on a small amount of manpower, aren't they? Because they're trying to save money. The cost of everything's gone up, so that's You know, do you have less greenkeepers, you're going to save yourselves thousands of pounds a year.
Yeah. So in time, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, when we're swinging it a little slower, hopefully still
in reverse,
hopefully still swinging it. The costs to run a golf club, to run a golf course, are going to just keep going up.
Of course,
keep going
nothing
up.
goes down. Does
Manpower almost like is then starting to come down, because if you think about a golf course wants to make their their membership fees as cheap as possible, because they want to attract members, and members don't want to pay any more than what they're paying.
No.
But the cost to run a golf club, to run a golf course, is only ever going to go up. However, Bramshaw, I would love to know how much it costs to run Bramshaw's Forest course, because the only thing they maintain is the greens, and this is since 1880, by the way. The greens and their tees. Greens and their tees.
Yeah.
The rest is looked after by the animals. So they got sheep on there, they got cows on there, they've got horses on there, and it's all maintained by all those animals. So how much does it cost to run that place? How much does it cost to maintain that golf course? I would say not a lot.
I know it's going to be a bit of a sort of love-hate relationship with the course. People are going to people would love it. They'll go there and go, oh, this is how golf should be played. In its earliest form would have been
like this,
very similar. And there's other people that maybe have been brought up on, inland watered golf courses that are very green and very manicured, who are going to be like, oh, what is this? Like, this is not golf.
What have we arrived to? Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, I personally really enjoyed it. It was so quirky and different. I mean, it had aspects of Tavistock and Yelverton, which locally to us, and Minch with the old course, but it was different to all three of those courses we've mentioned, wasn't it?
I'm going to put this out there. In 1885, that was the best golf course in the UK.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, putting that right out there.
1880. When was Royal North Devon, Westwood Ho made?
I'm just saying about the layout of the golf course and how it meanders through into the woods and through the gorse and everything like that. If it was laid out like that in 1885,
it'd be interesting to know whether that course now, the original layout, is the same. I know they were moving a few tees around and putting some in, so whether they've changed any holes, but the quality of architecture and how it was designed, and how the holes meandered through and
the streams,
just everything. How it was just beautifully planned and beautifully done, wasn't it?
I'm putting it out there now. You need to go and play it.
It's definitely worth playing.
You need to go and play it. If you're in the Southampton area and you want a little 2-day trip away or 3 days away of golf, straight down.
I'll be honest with you, I really enjoyed the other course as well.
Good golf course. Laid out in the 1960s, more in amongst the trees, more heathlandy, kind of Surrey feel.
French-like it reminded me.
Frenchy, yeah.
Brilliant.
Beautiful, great setup.
And we also went to Polton's.
Polton's, which again, another great setup. Great setup. There's lots of golf.
Top tracer range there and everything. So it was good. I had a really good 3 days actually.
It
was good company. The course was good. Some of the golf was good. Some of it not so good. But yeah, vlogs coming soon.
And we made Paul and Pim Dog share a room together, didn't we?
That was interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Very different. Two very different characters come together, and it was quite nice towards the end when they started to actually welcome each other open arms.
I would say that, just to sum it up, when we finished early on the Wednesday, we teed off ridiculously early, tried to get in front of everybody, get it all done. Me and Dan went out and sort of walked the other course, did a bit of droming, had a wander around. Paul went off to practice, so Paul was on the putting green and chipping and stuff like that in the net, probably a couple of hours. Pim Dog
4 hours. He's got
4 hours.
Yeah.
So Pim Dog spent his 4 hours in bed
watching films.
Such different. I mean, that just sums them up, doesn't it?
That sums both of them up quite nicely, actually.
Which is brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I want to talk about.
Yep.
So, as we know, we've talked about it before. We don't need to go down this old road. Hendriksen moved out of, or decided to move into Live. Lost, gave up, they took it away, whatever it was.
Stripped
of his captaincy with the Ryder Cup. New face come forward, Luke Donald.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, Hendriksen made the decision based on, he's not been competing near the top end of the golf for a while, 2-3 years since he's had any really high finishes. So he's made a decision to leave and doesn't want the Ryder Cup captaincy, because he'd have known he was going to get stripped of that. But Luke Donald, great replacement.
Fantastic.
A little
Absolutely
bit
fantastic.
fraction younger than, is he fraction younger than Hendrik? Around about the same.
I would think they're about the same.
Former world #1.
What is Luke? He must be, I think
early
Luke's
40s,
your sort of, maybe a little bit older than you.
Stenson, what, 43, 44 maybe?
Yeah, I
don't
think they're
even
about
know,
the
to be
same.
honest.
I think they must be about the
Yeah,
same.
but I mean, that's a good choice really, isn't it? He's obviously sticking with the DPD World Tour.
DPD? You just had a delivery, have you?
No, was it DP?
DP World Tour?
DPD? That's
Well, he's more PGA Tour though, isn't he?
Yeah, so
he's in the States.
but no, it's good for him. He obviously he probably sees it more prestigious as a prestigious.
Well, he's been a vice captain before.
Has he? Didn't know that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Don't remember that.
Yeah, well,
who
he's goes under the radar a lot.
Yeah.
Luke
Who
Donald
was-
has always gone under the radar.
Who was captain when he was vice captain?
Was he vice captain to?
Wasn't Fowler, was it?
No, to Darren Clarke maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty sure he was one of the vice captains for that. So he will be a massive amount of experience,
Yeah.
huge amount of experience with the Ryder Cup because he's played in so many.
He had a ridiculous short game, didn't he?
Oh, he got to world #1.
Yeah, I know he didn't win a major, but I mean, he was.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's good.
always gone under the radar, Luke
Yeah.
Donald, hasn't he? But an amazing golfer, and I think he'll be a great captain. And a good choice, so well done the European Ryder Cup.
There's some
brigade.
funny stories, isn't there, concerning the tour and that. I mean, that Taylor Gooch didn't. He signed up for Liv and didn't realise he couldn't play PGA Tour. Had no idea. Apparently, had no idea. Clueless. I mean, I don't know where he's been for the last year and a half.
Well, that's probably what happens when you let somebody else run your
and
diary.
Now he's suing his management company, isn't he? Yeah, his manager. But yeah, it's just funny, isn't it? I mean,
I feel like you get to know you. I feel like you've got the inside loop now of
No,
things.
I've done a bit- no.
Is that your little trip out onto the range at the Open? Is that what's allowed this to
No,
see what
just-
goes on behind the scenes a little bit more?
No, it's just funny. It's just funny, isn't it? How someone could not know what he'd signed up for.
Darren Clarke wins the Seniors Open
Glen Eagles.
at Glen Eagles.
Yeah.
Good win.
Yeah, brilliant.
Happy for him for that.
Yeah, I mean, there's always. He won the Open Championship, didn't he, in his latter stage of his career? And there was always a thing, he didn't win any other majors, so you always sort of not critical about him, but people were always, one of the worst players to win a major. You always get that, don't you? Whoever, like, if you're not a serial winner, yeah, I guess so. And just sort of winning. So he's one of only 3 people that have won
The Open.
and the Senior Open, which is great. I mean, he's had a cracking career, hasn't he? And fair play to him. I mean, getting down in 2 from where he was on the 18th. I mean, hit a really good putt to win. I mean, I would have been missing that one, but.
You put yourself down too much, Benny.
But yeah, no, it's brilliant for Darren, and
Yeah.
hopefully he can go on and win another major. I mean, 'cause it does, it's superb, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Good for Irish golf as well, and
Positives.
positive. Yeah, loads of positives.
This week, we're off to Woburn.
We are, yeah. We're regular visitors now, aren't we?
We're off to Woburn.
Courtesy of Titleist.
Courtesy of Titleist. We're going up there. So on Tuesday, we're leaving super early again. I don't know what. I'll let you know what time it's going to be. So we're leaving really early to head up to Woburn. Woburn's probably 5 hours for us, 4.5, 5 hours for us to get up there. So Titleist are doing some bits around with their ambassadors. So these are like head pros of golf clubs that are
A bit like what you
Titleist.
were.
Yeah, I was a
Went to Europe
Titleist. Yeah, I was
ambassador, weren't you?
Titleist ambassador
Yeah.
as head pro at Torquay. But what they do is they bring everybody to kind of together, all their ambassadors, which is cool and great. And it's kind of like they'll go through loads of like wedge fitting opportunities with them.
Yeah.
Scenarios, maybe they put them into educational. They'll do the same with iron fittings and fitting in general. And then they'll do maybe some putter work as well. And then they'll move them on to the new driver. There's obviously the new TSR driver that's going to be released. So they'll do some educational stuff around that. Well, we're going to get in behind the scenes.
Yep.
And we're going to do some filming on it. So hopefully we'll be able to
brilliant.
create some videos around what actually is going on. Just so it gives you an opportunity to see what happens in and around, what head pros think about fittings, how they get educated themselves.
And how Titleist educate them in
how Titleist
enhancing their fitting
Correct.
process.
Then,
So this is a treat, isn't it?
this is a right treat. Then we are going to be filming on one of the courses at Woburn. I've no idea which one yet. I don't know how many there are, but we're going to be filming on one. There's more than one. We're going to be filming one of them.
Brilliant.
Lester and I are going out to do a course vlog, so just the 2 of us are going to be doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's joining us from Titleist, maybe, hopefully. That'd be cool. And then the day after, so then that's the Tuesday.
That's Tuesday, Wednesday.
Then on the Wednesday morning, I'm having a Titleist TSR fitting.
Brilliant.
To see, well, let's just see if they can get any more out of me.
Is there anything? Have you got anything left?
I mean, I'm
They've
moving.
Milked you, haven't they? For
I
the
am
last few
moving
years.
that golf ball as far as it will go, with what power I have left in me. We were trying really hard this trip to starting to lift the left foot slightly just to get a bit more out of it.
I'm not sure that's working. I'll be honest with you.
Because I haven't struck it with it, so I keep mishitting the ball because I can't time everything. But
so I think Dan's inspiration has been when we played with Craig, which was the week before last, and we were a long way behind Craig, weren't we? So,
well, we were a long way. I mean, Craig, I hit one on one hole. Craig hit one, and he's 100 yards past me.
Yeah, it's you'll enjoy the vlog that's coming out in a few weeks' time, but. The power, I mean, he overpowers golf courses. Like, when I mean overpower, he hits it past the out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like, there's out of bounds running up a hole, and we're like, he's gone right over the out of bounds. We're like, oh, probably that's gone. Get up there, the out of bounds finishes, and his ball's like pin eye and stuff. And we're like, what? This is it's scary, isn't it?
And I would like, I'd love to follow his journey a little bit. And hopefully we will get a chance to do this, because I just truly believe that he has a very bright future playing golf.
Yeah.
At elite level, PGA Tour, European Tour, whatever. He will be, I just truly believe, I've not seen anything like it before. No. And I think that's where he's destined for. What I would love to do is just go out to the States, do a bit of filming around his college life a little bit, and bring that to everybody, because I just think there's going to be a journey here with him, and I'd love to financially. I'd love to be able to try and get it sorted if I can, to go out and follow him for a little bit, because it could be pretty special. Could be special.
And he's a really, the best thing about him, he's a really nice lad.
Yeah, he's just a good lad.
You won't meet a nicer sort of humble. There's no airs or graces to him. He mucks in. He's brilliant on the trip last week with us, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be good to see.
Hopefully you enjoy that vlog. Yeah.
So what's on the channel this week?
The Candle Show.
Oh,
talking
wasn't
about Scotty Pym and Craigie.
So it's me, you, Craig and Scotty, isn't it?
Yeah. Can't remember what we played in that one.
We played better ball, me and you against those two.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
That'll be oldies against young'uns.
The oldies versus the young'uns. And they are the Bombers. But it should be just
Team
the Bombers. Team Bomb.
Bombers against the Nudgers.
Against the Nudgers. Been called many things in my day.
A nudger.
And Nudger is one of them. I'm camping. I'm
camping. Yeah, you're going
I'm
down
off
Trevose,
camping.
aren't you?
Doing a bit of camping with the kids in Trevose. So
nice, that'd be good. Weather's meant to be good as well.
Weather's supposed to be nice, so
brilliant.
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
With that. After our previous camping experience, wish me luck. I tell you what I have done.
What have we done?
Learning off the learning curve of camping away with you. Blow up beds.
Yeah, 100%. I almost feel like you could write a book on camping.
Really?
How to get the best out of camping. I could write a book on best pubs in St Andrews.
You would definitely have that one covered. 100% you'd have that one covered. Well, I've not got anything else for this week.
No.
I think let's keep it nice, short, sweet Sunday morning show.
Hope everyone's had a good week, and I hope they have a good following week.
Yeah, absolutely. So, enjoy the Candle Show, and we will see you all again on the next Sunday morning show.
See you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday.